Many hours were spent by the ancient Stoics studying human nature and feelings in an attempt to understand what drives people's behavior in social conversations, even though controlling their own emotions was their main priority. In this episode, we'll see how they also paid close attention to the subtleties of social and romantic interactions. Examine the subtle signs that a woman is interested in you, sax euele. These signs are frequently, and keep watching until the very end, as it unlocks the woman's mind and reveals her genuine emotions and need for a closer bond. Naturally, if you enjoy this, we go over 7 important indicators that you should be aware of. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share your personal experiences with the video. In the space provided for comments beneath their lessons on patience, observation, and first, self-control can make it easier for us to identify the signs of attraction. This chapter describes a woman's seemingly innocuous hairplay, can reveal a lot about her sentiments. One of the most obvious signs is when she is sexually attracted to you. Hair plays an important role in her feelings, which are often subtle, in many women's looks, so when she highlights it, whether by twirling or flipping it back, she's subtly telling you that she wants you to take attention of her. Usually, nervous energy or an innate desire to appear in a certain way drives automatic conduct. The finest light imaginable, whether she's experimenting with the light or casually throwing her hair over her shoulders. Ends of her hair, these behaviors show that she cares about your opinion of her and that it's not vanity. Yet instead of attraction, when she changes how she looks around you, The Stoics believed that people frequently use small gestures to disclose a lot about their inner life. Play with her to highlight the importance of paying close attention to people in order to comprehend them. Even if she isn't conscious of it, her hair is providing you with a glimpse of who she is. Feelings. This conduct is consistent with Stoic beliefs, which uplift us. To understand the nuances of human behavior, but hairplay isn't the sole indication of attraction. She may touch her neck or change her attire when you're around. In addition to messing with her hair, there are almost automatic, subliminal signs of attraction around these behaviors. The small changes she makes seem to be an attempt to make sure she appears beautiful in your eyes. If an unconscious lady is attempting to show herself in a way that she believes will attract your attention, it's probably she is drawn to you. Therefore, it's important to be watchful instead of snapping. Hence, the Stoics would caution against extrapolating too much from a single instance or overthinking it, but they would also argue that if you begin to observe consistent patterns, it's clear that she's interested if she's changing her hair or clothes. Doing these actions around you on a regular basis indicates that she is conscious of you and wishes to make an impression by brushing her fingers through her hair or tossing her hair to reveal her neck. By being polished or gently caressing her face or neck, you project an image of mindfulness. Self-assured man who is aware of the nuances of the Stoics didn't expressly discuss hair flips, but you have attraction in you. Or personal grooming as indicators of attraction. Their observations and teachings on human nature are extremely relevantly. These actions show that she wants to establish a deeper connection. The Stoics understand that they are about more than just vanity or self-consciousness, that people usually use subtle indirect communication to convey their desires and emotions, ways in which her actions can reveal to you how she feels. And this is in keeping with the Stoic ideal of patience and self-control. Don't leap to conclusions or make fast decisions, rather than waiting for the information to be gathered. They demonstrate for themselves how hairplay and femininity are related. Playing with her hair while you're around tells her that you think she's lovely and extends an invitation. She's using it as an unintentional means of getting your attention, oneself, and emphasize her attractiveness as a woman. but it's crucial to keep nevertheless. Despite the fact that these indicators may suggest interest, women frequently display the Stoic's beauty, and hair play a significant role in their femininity. Would caution us against reading too much into events or allowing our emotions to control us. Exert control over our actions just as patience, and when a lady plays with her hair, realizing what she's doing can help you decide what to do. It's frequently a strong yet subdued indication of sexual interest, regardless of whether she's attempting to do this by flipping it, brushing hair back, or twirling it. Make an impact and grab your interest. Her unspoken behaviors say, the Stoics may not have written anything, but her desire to show her finest self in front of you speaks louder than words, particularly for these habits. Their emphasis on awareness and observation provides a useful basis for understanding the subtleties of human attraction. Therefore, pay attention to her tinkering with her hair the next time you see it, as a potential sign that she might be attracted to you, and respond coolly and with assurance. Sly appears to be one of the most significant signs in sections 2 and 3. If a lady sneaks looks at you, it's a sign that she's interested in you sexually. Direction. These brief glances were followed by her gaze quickly vanishing. As soon as you capture her, are more than simply timid actions. They're a blatant indication that ladies are interested in you, may not always feel at ease making prolonged eye contact or staring. Therefore they resort to this silent language of attraction, observing you while they think you're not focusing. Stoics think that many of the fundamental feelings and desires that underlie human action are usually communicated in ways we are not aware of, and this is especially true when it comes to attraction. Therefore, a lady is expressing herself when she glances at you. She is intrigued by you and has feelings for you without using words. Your presence, and perhaps not knowing how to say it more directly, she tries to get a better look at you with every glimpse that is taken, are subtle attempts to avoid appearing overly straightforward. It's crucial to understand that this conduct can happen anywhere in a group setting, across a room, or even throughout a frequency of recurrence of talk. The Stoics emphasized the importance of alertness and patience, reminding us that frequently small, seemingly unimportant actions might disclose the truth. Particularly true in terms of reading desire. If she regularly glances at, it's a clear sign that she finds you beautiful when she looks aside fast, after assuming you won't notice. A Stoic person would counsel you to maintain your composure and be mindful of these stolen glances, instead of immediately responding to this subtle cue, which is what makes stolen glances so. The tension they generate and the expectation that grows as she approaches covertly are strong. Eyeing you, wondering whether you'll catch her. This mix of interest and, in certain situations, her hesitancy might be so captivating that she may not be completely aware of what she's doing. Yet her body language conveys that she wants to look at you but is anxious. About how you might read her eyes as she continues to look at you, you can recognize her curiosity and use your own nonverbal clues to engage her, but don't be overly. When you're ready to answer, a calm, deliberate attitude shows that you're in. By exercising self-control and comprehending the subtleties of attraction, you strengthen the groundwork for a possible relationship without overpowering her. This is beautiful. One benefit of conduct is that it usually results in a stronger emotional bond. Finally, just as the Stoics advocated for balance, you don't wish to go overboard or cause her discomfort. Instead, be delicate and let the tension develop organically as her confidence increases over time. We'll go into more depth about how stolen glances might develop into more direct eye contact in the upcoming chapter, but for already understand that these looks are a precursor to attraction even if a lady doesn't express it verbally, her eyes will tell you that she is sexually interested. She usually displays her inner wants before she is ready to express them further, because it is an instinctual trait. From a Stoic standpoint, fleeting glances are a powerful and silent way to women commonly perceive this kind of body language as an indicator of attraction too. By observing these looks, you can gain a better understanding of how they show their interest without exposing themselves. Her feelings without sacrificing your poise or serene assurance. It's all about patience and awareness. Bear in mind that if she continues to look at you, it indicates she's interested in you, and it's your responsibility to reply in a manner that keeps the establishing a connection without rushing through Chapter 3 while grinning and laughing. A lady who is attracted to you will frequently show her satisfaction and comfort by laughing, which is a universal indicator. It through more people laughing and smiling, even when the jokes aren't that hilarious, is among the most obvious indicators that a lady is interested in you sexually. She uses smiles, grins, and laughter to show that she feels at ease and likes your presence. In the context of a woman's attraction, laughing in accordance with the Stoic emotions, joy is a manifestation of emotions, as evidenced by her frequent laughter, and if you observe that she laughs more around you, particularly at jokes that might are closely related and do not merit such a significant response. Feel that sincere laughter and smiles are external expressions of an internal sense of happiness and joy, and her SM makes it obvious that she's interested. Additionally, smiling and laughing reduce boundaries since they promote intimacy and enhance her relationship with you. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will seek for chances to deepen that connection by spending happy times together laughing, which is unconsciously encouraging intimacy by establishing a calm setting where the you two can bond more deeply. But laughing isn't only about comfort, can also serve as a means for her to communicate her emotions and show you. She might be attempting to draw you into her whimsical world when she chuckles around you, as women who are attracted to you often experience a sense of enjoyment and excitement. To build rapport and gauge your response, you will often employ comedy and lightheartedness in your sexual interactions. The Stoics, who valued restraint and equilibrium, would likely counsel against using these times for yes. Her laughter is a positive indication of attraction, but don't let it deter you. She may use your judgment to make fun of you or laugh at your jokes. Use this information to your benefit on a more intimate level. Without becoming unduly reliant on it, but continue to be prudent and cautious. While laughing and smiling are important, they are merely a part of a wider spectrum of indicators that reveal her true feelings. She's lowering her defenses, and when she chuckles at your jokes, it's a clear sign that she feels secure and at ease with you. Women are frequently attracted to males who give them a sense of security. Therefore, her smiles and laughter are her signals that she's having fun with you and is most likely thinking of you in a further, more personal perspective. Another thing to be aware of is, if you laugh at something and she joins in, does she mimic your laughter? Is a social synchronization technique in which her body language corresponds with yours. Because she's matching her feelings and actions, this mirroring behavior is a subliminal indication of attraction. Responses with yours, thereby enhancing your emotional connection. Frequent laughter and smiling are strong signs of sexual attraction. From a Stoic standpoint, ladies who are interested in you will often show their attraction by being joyful and playful. With light-hearted taunting, this behavior symbolizes her inner feelings and can help foster a stronger relationship between you two by noting how often she laughs and grins in your company, which would suggest that she's keen to get things closer. Chapter 4. One of the most intimate and powerful nonverbal cues is eye contact. Eye contact is one way to communicate, thus the saying, "Die are windows to the soul," particularly relevant in this situation because eye contact can reveal a lot about a person's emotions and ideas. A lady will often make long or flirty eye contact to indicate her sexual attraction to you. The Stoics believed that non-verbal clues might pique interest in a subtle but indisputable way, frequently express more information than words could, like as when a woman stares. She is expressing her feelings when she looks at you longer than normal or gives you a coy flow look. Even if she might not express it aloud, her eyes will tell you everything you need to know by maintaining eye contact. Two characteristics that are necessary to make sustained eye contact and create a direct emotional connection are openness and confidence. Connection, as if she's opening up to you and allowing you feel her interest without her having to express it. Tension and expectation between the two of you can be effectively created with this kind of silent communication. Since this non-verbal communication often discloses the genuine feelings, Stoics would suggest being mindful of it. Of a person, a woman is disappointing you when she looks at you. Protecting oneself, even for a short time, and making herself visible can be a highly personal encounter, particularly if you both keep your eyes on each other during the chat. Gives a feeling of intimacy that cannot be conveyed by words alone, yet not all eyes. Vulnerability is one of the essential components of sexual contact. Attraction, this flirting eye contact, extends an invitation for you to have a more intimate level since it conveys a message that goes beyond simple friendliness. I'm intrigued, but I'd like to see if you react confidently. With consistent eye contact, it can result in a strong bond if she maintains your... When she looks at the Stoics and smiles softly or tilts her head slightly, she's most likely expressing a deeper level of attraction. Would also suggest that instead of being unduly critical, we consider eye contact in the context of her complete behavior, focused only on it, despite the fact that it's a strong indication of attraction. Moving her body away or avoiding her could be signs of mixed emotions. Conversing with the other individual while keeping close eye contact in addition to keeping prolonged eye contact, the objective is to focus on using all of her non-verbal cues together. One can better understand her interest in making eye contact. Is a strong sign of sexual desire when a woman makes flirty or extended eye contact. From a Stoic standpoint, she frequently expresses her wish to engage with you more deeply. Pay attention to where her eyes go. If you see her focusing on your face, lips, or even your body, she's probably drawn to you more deeply and intimately than other women. Sexually engaged people frequently let their gaze to roam, discreetly conveying their physical desire through the places where they concentrate and recognize how crucial it is to keep eye contact. You can manage the situation by weighing it against other signs of interest to obtain a more comprehensive understanding of her feelings. Complexities of attraction with poise and assurance. If you apply this careful, Chapter 5 discusses the technique of physical contact when a woman makes physical contact. One of the most obvious signs of sexual interest is this. Whether it's a mild, she frequently gives you a pat on the arm, a little prod, or an accidental hand brush. Makes physical touch to communicate her comfort level and openness to greater closeness. Touch is one of the most effective non-verbal clues. So when a lady feels drawn to you, she'll often search for covert ways to make physical contact, as touch is one of the most simple ways to convey the connection that people are drawn to by nature, according to the Stoics. Whether when a woman intentionally or seemingly unintentionally touches you, it's subconscious. Technique of expressing desire, and by doing so, she is removing the physical barrier, showing that she feels at ease with you and would want to continue the conversation. Watch how she moves and how frequently she touches you. She might be expressing interest. in you if she briefly pats your arm and presses her palm on yours. Or perhaps prods you in. Guest women who are regularly drawn to someone saxed usually find justifications for touching them, even in small, seemingly harmless ways. These interactions create a sense of intimacy and familiarity that can deepen their relationship. Intimacy can also be fostered by physical and emotional touch without the necessity, because from a Stoic standpoint, it's critical to consider how you. The Stoics would reply that deeds speak louder than words when she touched them. One of the best examples of this is when a woman initiates contact through words and body language. Contact, she's letting you know that she feels attracted to and at ease, which helps to bridge the your answers will reveal the distance between you and developing a relationship that transcends dialogue. She's experimenting with her subtle touches to see how you feel. If you react badly, she might think you're not interested. On the other hand, if you reply positively, perhaps the relationship can be strengthened by gently touching her back. The Stoics would suggest taking your time to understand the situation in order to foster greater intimacy. Of the touch and its deeper significance, it's also critical to remember that since the intensity of touch can vary, a quick, light touch could be a test method. The waters, but a more thorough, prolonged touch may suggest more intense feelings of attraction rather than drawing assumptions too quickly. Consider how her touches change with time. The Stoics remind us that actions speak louder than words, and that touch is one of the most direct ways to express desire. By being aware of these subtle signals, you can better understand her feelings and respond in a way that fosters connection and intimacy. Physical touch is a powerful indicator of sexual attraction. When a woman initiates touch, whether it's a light brush of the hand or a playful nudge section. Although confidence and assertiveness are often indicative of interest, a woman's nervousness or shyness can also indicate that she is attracted to you. Sexually, these behaviors may seem contradictory, but they mask an inner excitement that the woman may be trying to control. When a woman feels shy or nervous around you, it's usually because she's aware of you and her own feelings, but isn't sure how to express them. The Stoic hold that strong emotions, particularly nervousness and shyness, frequently manifest in ways that people are unable to fully control. If a woman fidgets, avoids eye contact, or stumbles over her words when she is around you, it may not be a sign of weakness, rather it may be the opposite, that she is so drawn to you that she is unsure of how to handle her feelings, and this nervous energy bubbles up in the form of shy or awkward behavior. One important thing to watch for in a woman is how she responds to physical proximity. The Stoics believed in observing behavior without drawing conclusions, and in this instance their advice is perfectly applicable. Does she seem slightly flustered when you're near her? Does she get quiet or blush when you speak to her? These subtle signs of nervousness are often indicators that she's attracted to you, but doesn't want to make it too obvious. Anxiety may be a difficult signal to read, but when combined with other indicators of attraction, it's a clear indication that she's interested. Tense behaviors can also include small physical gestures, like shifting her weight from one foot to another, tapping her fingers, or appearing restless. These are all indicators that she's experiencing difficult-to-hide, heightened emotions around you. She may hesitate to strike up a conversation or appear quieter than usual when she is shy around you, but this doesn't mean she isn't interested. In fact, some Stoics argue that her hesitation or silence may be a sign that she is processing her feelings and attempting to gauge how you feel in return. By giving her time and space to warm up, you may help her feel more at ease, and her attraction may become more obvious. It's crucial to avoid mistaking shyness or anxiety with sinister curiosity. Many women find it difficult to verbally express their interest, especially if they're worried about your possible reaction. The Stoic approach to attraction places more emphasis on observation and patience than on pressuring someone or anticipating an instant response. Maintain composure and confidence by fostering a laid-back environment that puts her at ease. This will enable her to open up and express her interest. More plainly, blushing is a very revealing indicator of anxiety. If you notice that she blushes when she talks to you or when you get close, it's a strong indication that she's feeling something for you. This type of physical reaction is difficult to fake, and the Stoics would argue that it's a natural display of her emotions, revealing her true feelings, even if she's trying to keep them under wraps. Blushing is an involuntary reaction that occurs when someone is feeling a strong emotional reaction, such as excitement, embarrassment, or attraction. Shyness can also show up as anxious laughing to release the tension in her body. She may laugh at your jokes, even if they're not really humorous, another subliminal indicator that she is experiencing elevated emotions around you is her tense laughing, which is her body's way of managing the excitement. She can't quite figure out how to communicate, although these behaviors may appear to be symptoms of discomfort, nervousness, or shyness, can be important indicators of UL attraction, as they frequently reflect deeper sentiments of excitement and interest. The Stoics taught that emotions frequently show up in imperceptible, subtle ways. Anxious energy is one such instance. You may identify these indications for what they are and respond in a way that makes her feel more comfortable expressing her interest by being calm, tolerant, and mindful of her behaviors. Section 7. Desiring to spend time together, finding ways for her to spend time with you on a regular basis, whether by polite recommendations, overt invites, or subtle clues, is one of the best indicators that a woman is attracted to you. UL in this scenario, her desire to be in your company is a tremendous testament to her attraction. The Stoics believe that actions speak louder than words. So when a woman wants to be with you, it's a strong indication that she's drawn to you on a deeper level. A woman who is interested in you will often go out of her way to create opportunities for the two of you to be together. She might suggest activities that you both enjoy, ask for your help with something, or simply make herself available when she knows you'll be around. These are her ways of trying to deepen your connection and gauge your interest in return. The Stoics emphasize the importance of paying attention to patterns in behavior, and when a woman frequently seeks out your company, it's a sign that she enjoys being around you and likely wants something more. This desire to spend time together isn't limited to formal dates or planned activities. She may show up at places where she knows you'll be, or casually join group outings just to be near you. It's her way of staying close without being too forward. The Stoics would remind us that while attraction can sometimes be subtle, consistent actions like this are hard to miss when a woman prioritizes time with you. It's a clear sign that you've caught her interest. Another key indicator is how she reacts when you suggest spending time together. If she's always enthusiastic about your plans, or if she rarely turns down an opportunity to hang out, it's a strong sign that she's attracted to you. Even if she has a busy schedule, a lady who is interested in you will make time for you. Her readiness to change her schedule indicates that she values your company and is seeking to strengthen their bond. The Stoics taught that the need for connection is a natural part of human nature. When a woman finds you attractive, she may use this desire to learn more about you, share experiences and create memories for this reason. She may suggest activities that will allow for deeper conversations and meaningful moments, allowing you to bond in a meaningful way. One important way to tell if a woman is paying attention to you is by her level of engagement during the time you spend together. If she seems genuinely invested in the conversation, asks about your life, and recalls the details you shared, It's a sign that she is listening carefully. The Stoics would advise us to embrace this amount of attention, as it indicates that she's invested in getting to know you beyond just a physical attraction. Women who are usually attracted to someone frequently become more attentive and interested in that person's life, finding methods to connect on an emotional level, surface-level communication. Another thing to think about is physical proximity, if she often prefers to stand or sit close to you. Even in social situations, it's probably because she wants to feel intimate. Ultimately, pay attention to how she behaves when it's time to part ways, because women who are attracted to someone often look for opportunities to be physically near them. This could be as simple as sitting next to them, walking beside them, or finding a casual way to touch them. These small acts of physical closeness are her way of letting you know that she feels drawn to you and enjoys being in your space. Even though she may not express it out loud, her reluctance to leave is a clear indication that she values your time together and wants to continue strengthening the connection. If she lingers at the end of a conversation or seems hesitant to say goodbye, it's a sign that she doesn't want the time together to end. She might even make suggestions about future plans or hint that she wants to see you again. As we come to the end of this episode, it's evident that attraction can manifest itself in a variety of subtle but potent ways, such as a playful hair flip, frequent glances, nervous fidgeting, or a woman's consistent efforts to spend time with you. She is drawn to you by both emotionally and physically when she consistently seeks out opportunities to be near you. Whether through planned activities or casual encounters, the Stoics remind us that actions often reveal more than words, and a woman's eagerness to be in your presence speaks volumes about her interest. By recognizing and acting on these signs, you can establish a deeper connection that has the potential to develop into something more intimate. Women frequently express their interest in a person without speaking. The Stoics taught us to be perceptive and considerate, and by observing these subtle but important acts, you can learn more about her actual feelings. Remember that attraction isn't always about big gestures. Sometimes it's about the little things, moments of connection that, when noticed, can lead to something meaningful. If you see any of these signs, take them as a sign that she might be interested in you, and be confident in your next steps. Before you go, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to let us know if you've seen any of these before, or if you have another clue from your own experiences. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, where we'll delve even further into the concept of attraction and connection from a Stoic viewpoint.